So today we are talking about lowlights, and because I am wearing a garment that starts really bright on the top and then ends really dark on the bottom along with the sleeves, I decided that I want to bring this same color scheme up here, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. So thank you so much for joining me for this Fashion Styling with Dawn video as we choose lowlights. And I'm also going to build my look from the ground up. I have a white tank underneath for warmth. And I also have a pair of white jeans on with yellow nylons, because it's all nice and bright yellow up here, and brown knee-high boots. And this top has a little bit of a shirt sleeve on it. And I would call it 3/4 sleeve because it's not fully all the way down to the wrist. And it's got a little bit of a cutout right here, and it's got some metallic embellishment on it, which makes it kind of a little bit more sparkly, which is nice. I love the color scheme, and I love the dynamic design that is on it. It kind of almost reminds me a little bit of a snakeskin, but I'm not quite sure if that's what it is, but I like it. I think it's cool. So we start with that. And then we're going to add a wrap that has a very interesting design on it. I've worn this before in videos because I really love it. It's one of my favorite wraps in my wardrobe. And what I love about the combination of putting these two together is you've got the striping in a very similar color scheme. We've got the medium and the very dark brown going on, which is also very present in the design on the top. And I just think they work really well together. Love it. Yes, absolutely. Now we're going to add some accessories. I have chosen a leopard print set of necklace and earrings, which I'm going to put on right now. I had to untie it a little bit. There we go. Now, I tried several other necklaces, one of which was it came all the way down here, and it was too bulky. And this one I prefer because it's higher up on the neck, and this lands kind of right above the cutout. So I think the shape of it works really well with this, for sure. And then I will grab the matching earring that goes with that. Put those on. There we go. Ta-da. There we go. So that adds a nice touch to it. Got a little bit of gold added in there because there's a lot of gold here. So that works really nicely. And now we'll get, I have one other necklace that I'm going to put on with it, and we'll decide whether or not it works. It's a very long brown beaded necklace that I got at an antique store, actually. So it's a vintage necklace, and I think that works really well. That works, and it kind of really brings out the darker brown that's in the design too. So we've got that, and now we can grab our bracelet stack, and I'll show you what I've included in that. So we have wooden beaded bracelet, two-tone. We've got the lighter brown and the darker brown, which works really nicely with the design on the top and on the wrap. And then this one is a little more warm brown with a little leaf charm on it. And then I chose a lighter brown wooden bead. And then we have a gold beaded, and then this one has white and gold. So we add that to the look, and that really, that looks nice. I like that. It works really well. And I'm going to add one more layer, and this is the part that makes it really interesting. I'm choosing a very dark hued leopard print scarf, and it's got like a combination of a little bit of a gold color scheme as a negative color, and it kind of mixes all in between the gold, the really dark brown, and the black. It's got a really nice color scheme. And there we go. Yes. And of course there's leopard print on the necklace too. So that kind of works really well together. See, so we're bringing the low lights or the darker lights and I'm bringing it up into the upper part of the blouse too. So that really works well, doesn't it? I think it looks great. I love the way it comes together for sure. Yes, it does cover up the necklace a little bit, but that's okay. That's fine. So yeah, that's my look for today as we build from the ground up, whether we keep it simple or not. Exactly. So if you really love the layering, let me know in the comments below what would work for you and what wouldn't, because I always love to hear from those who are interested in finding their own aesthetic. And when I share these looks with you, one of my goals is to show you how I like to mix and match patterns and stripes and that sort of thing, using color schemes that work well together. And the other reason that I do this is because I want you to recognize what works for you and what doesn't visually, as well as, you know, based on texture and pattern and the kind of fabrics that you wear, because that helps you to recognize what your personal aesthetic is in your wardrobe. And then when you become more aware of what it is, it makes it easier to know what you already have in your wardrobe that's working for you and what isn't, so that you can make what does work basically in your primary space in your wardrobe, so that it makes it easier to put looks together overall, so it's not such a struggle. Because I know a lot of people struggle with putting looks together because they have everything all mixed in and they don't know what their personal aesthetic is, and so it causes some confusion and frustration. And my goal is to get you on track with what your personal aesthetic is, so that when you have your wardrobe set up in a way that works for your eye and for your brain, it'll just make the whole decision-making process and putting a look together so much easier. Yes, because we want to have fun with our fashion. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, you're welcome to check out my Fashion Styling with Dawn playlist on my YouTube channel. And you can also visit dawnherring.net, which is my website, where we have the Fun with Fashion page. Yes. So you have yourself a delightful day, and remember to have fun with your fashion.